first defeat in Swiss stage. It has been 100% all the while.
Holy Gronk.
And in terms of Claude versus Carry, Claude has won 9 times and Carry has won 4.
What
more than half.
What is that percentile? That's not good. That's
60.
not good. Yeah,
More than
right?
something like that.
At least 57.
At least positive for Claude.
It's not 6-7.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of 6-7, we're jumping into our second game here. Falcon going up against Arora Gaming, where Arora won very devastatingly in game number 1. With this Claude and Eve again, can they do it again? I think they can. Let's jump into the line of dawn.
Let's go. Here it is, folks. Lanadon for our decider match. Will it be an equalizer or will it be a 2-0 sweep for Arora Gaming to be the 3rd team in the M7 World Championship to make it to the knockout stage? Siggy Boom on a Claude. This time there is a change. Sanji will be on an Arlet.
I think also with Cuffin picking up the Kimmy, like this is probably one of his better performing heroes that we've seen him on throughout the Swiss stage. So he's going to have that. And there's also just a good amount of, I would say, crowd control on both sides. But Team Falcons, I think the hardest part for them is allowing Sano to scale up on this carry to get to that point. Because you already know, especially with Pagu playing the way he is on this show and how aggressive Arora Gaming is, I mean, they're going to want to go ahead and start strong, even looking at the emblems here on how this is going, even that spatial migration for TNZ.
Yeah, so just like Han, TNZ will go for the Temporal Rain on the Guinevere here. Yeah, I like the fact that Boya went for Concussive Blast, knowing that TNZ is going to utilize this movement of his to clear out the jungle much faster. That's always the weakness for Fredrin. Great bargain hunter pickup there, and again for the gold laners, I'm a fan of the no Master Assassin, but double Festival of Blood.
Yeah, I want to see if Lunar can stop Sanji from moving around the map, because Sarisa has a pretty good laning phase against the Arlet, and I feel like against the Arlet you win not by getting kills, but just stop him from moving around.
Wait, look at this though. Boyet level 4 first. TNZ took a very odd path. After counter jungling, he went straight to green camp before he went to the orange buff, so it actually gives Boyet a chance to take some of the other green camps, and in the end, that invade early doesn't really pay off for TNZ at all.
Yeah, this is just basically showing us how confident Boyet is when he gets one of the utility heroes here, whether it's Fredrin or the Baksha. They're going to go spatial migration into the setup already as Sanji falls. Turtle's still going to be up though. Rosa setting up the RWM, and they're going to jump in, penalty zone as well. Boyet goes and cleans up the Turtle. He secures it, but at the cost of Troll's life. So 2 kills is the trade for the Turtle here, favoring Arora Gaming.
Yeah, I feel like, exactly. I feel like this is so good for Arora because getting those kills, you kind of don't care all the other objectives going over to Team Falcons, because the people that you killed, Sanji as well as Troll, you're taking care of the front line, which makes it hard for Cuffin later on.
It's really, really good for Arora. 2 kills for a Turtle is so worth it. And again, look at the mid prio that they have, man. The fact that they got the Grok not only was, taking away the front lines, but it took, and you hate to see it, right as a purple was taken. Boyet really shook by that move.
Oh, Sanji gone again. The timing is off right now with the rotation for Team Falcons. And it's Arora Gaming pressuring where they see that weak point.
The bad thing is, that Arlet was supposed to be the win condition. This draft is built so that he can shine. And now, he's not shining.
No, I mean, he's not even getting through the lane right now. 0-2 and 0. The Terizla's dominating in the lane, and every time he rotates, he gets caught by the Guinevere, who now has a 3-buff start here.
Good wall tech charge too. Nice rampart. That's at least something for Team Falcons. Oh, that final slash is not the one. Utilizing the flicker too from Sanji. That is tough. Here's TNZ though. Spatial migration with the Requiem just to do some damage, and RWM drop 2. They're looking for the re-engage. They'll get it. Sanji falls for the 3rd time, and they even get a flicker out from Cuffin. Team Falcons they're just shook, man.
It's deja vu from the previous game, man. Right as they were losing out of the early game, they just spent all their resources on Pagu, and they do it again here. Pagu's like, dude, I'm not on a Hilda, but I enjoy it just as much. The rest of my team gets so much value when you don't have those tech charges, those big ultimates, and the fact that Sanji used Final Slash.
Lunar jumping in with penalty zone. He's going to be cut off the team, though. So he does defensively flicker out. There's a final slash, bringing Lunar back into the energy eruption as he falls. Another pickup. There's the kick, though. TNZ joined the fight. Has enough damage. Sanji falls once again. Turtle is up for the taking. Team Falcons has control. and they will be able to go ahead and secure it, but man, they're losing the battles here.
Yeah, I feel like Team Falcons are a bit shook up. Like, they gotta calm down. They gotta breathe in 4 seconds, hold it for 2, let go 6, and then just reset. Because right now, I think Sanji at 4 minutes being 0-4 and 1, I think it's not in the right headspace.
Yeah, definitely not. But also, I think Arora need to calm down too. That was a fight that was very unnecessary. While we were, doing the analysis portions, Lunar just jumped in on 3 members. Absolutely unnecessary, knowing the neutral objective is up. Them having a 1.5k goal lead earlier could have built it over to a 3k to really take Team Falcons out of the game. But instead, they look for random fights. And that's really been the story for Arora Gaming, when they do get leads in the best of ones, this is usually what happens. They have leeways where enemy teams can actually exploit it and come back in the game. So for Arora, it's all about closing the game now. It's all about building the lead first.
They kind of have the mindset of, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get punished.
Yeah,
And
but
then when
they
do,
have
it's
been
like, oh,
punished.
Yeah.
Oh no, Sanji, again, this is going to be the 5th death. He's just zoned in.
Oh.
Still, the finesse, though, to stay alive. Still holding on to the flicker as well. Good. I mean, that's what he needed. Sanji cannot continue to go down here.
Yeah, it's a good thing that he calmed down. It's like, I cannot play this. I just need Zen. And he got Zen.
He took the 4-second breath you mentioned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and again, Arora need to chill, dude, because they are really forgetting about how they've built the lead early. The lead early was through, again, counter jungling for Tianzi, taking away the purple buffs, also securing your own buff, right? There, purple buff take into a gank up top, when again, and you have a 1.5k gold lead. You're not in a position where you need to be making these plays. All you need to do next is build on the neutral objectives. That gave so much tempo back to Team Falcons.
Blood at this point, even so, it's so painful, man.
Yeah, Siggy Boom, this is what he got to do last game. This game, pretty much the same thing. Just go ahead and farm up. Rest of the team is causing enough ruckus around the map. So this last turtle game is up. Oh, there's Pagu going in with a kick into the RWM. Good tech charge, but Sanji has to get away as well. And Appraiser's Wrath is able to go ahead and pop off, but now Lunar in trouble. Sanji gets a big final slash from the back, but Lunar still survives because of the passive of the Terizla, that body of Smith. The fight for the turtle still going. Troll dealing with the brunt of the damage. They're going to go for this secure. Boyet's still in range, but Tienzi will get the retribution off.
It's a good thing that Rosa is already out of mana, because if not, Troll would have got taken down. I gotta say, Team Falcons, they lost. Oh, hold on!
Oh, whoa, Tienzi! Why did he try to recall their Troll? Now Tienzi going for more! Sato has the spinning wheel, but oh, Tienzi tried to cap it out, but just gets punished under the turret with Lunar. And Rosa will pick up a kill in the mid lane, and now Lunar trying to run. Pagu trying to help him out here just to disengage after getting the tier 1 in the mid.
So this is what it looks like when you have uncontrolled adrenaline.
yeah. Red Bull gives you wings, man, but the wings that they are using to fly right now, they're flying a bit too high sometimes, and they're getting dropped down because of it, dude. Both teams, not just Arora, Falcons as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why Guffin tried to defend that mid lane turret there with such low HP. Tienzi, I saw the angle, if they were able to get a kill on Sano and the shutdown only goes to the other guy, makes sense. But it was still a risky move.
They watch a motivational video before the game starts. Here's some Jake Paul.
Oh, man.
They got the confidence.
Just do it sometimes.
Just do it.
man.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Disclaimer.
Oh, okay, maybe. You know what? Maybe you don't want to get punished for that.
I think that one's okay, though. Like, they did bait out Flicker from Siggy Boom with the tech charge. I do want to say, though, for Arora Gaming, again, you could definitely see how much better their comp just looks earlier in the turtle fight. Fagu's going to be looking for something. I don't think he's able to get it. So, yeah. Arora actually missed the combo, if you didn't notice, in that turtle fight. Pagu got the way the dragon, but Tienzi was off with the spatial migration. Couldn't get it, so the combo didn't lock them down. Still, they won the fight, though. So it shows you how good the composition is at taking fights, even when you don't get the combos. So for Arora, I really think take less of those risks. Just play towards the team fights where you know you have a significant advantage over Team Falcons with a 1-5 Sanji on Arlit.
Yeah, honestly, you don't have to force out, because Rosa on this Eve, again, one of the more winningest heroes here in the M7 World Championship, just make sure Rosa doesn't die, and Rosa keeps on free hitting, and then you're good.
Oh, nope. Again, comboed to death. Sigiboom in position when he didn't have the flicker. Very rough decision to deal with. And now without Sigiboom, this should just be easy control for Team Falcons around the Lord, but Pagu trying to get a position as well. And they're holding it together. Tienzi trying to find his own entry point here. Sanji won't be able to land that final slash, and the Lord is secured by Boyet. The fight's still breaking out. Lunar trying to get away, and now Pagu will be the sacrifice here. So with that, Team Falcons gets them back and control this game.
Mirko, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Can you help me out?
I have no idea as well, dude. Again, Arora are just... They are...
It's like they were drinking water, and someone was making a joke. It looks like they're joking.
They really are, dude. Again, we were just saying on how Arora needs to just tone it back a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, chill. They were winning team fights even with missed combos. But then you see Sigiboom try to do too much up top.
Tienzi. Oh no, he's gonna get caught too. He is not where he wants to be. Pop of the winner crown, but at what cost and for what? As he falls in the mid lane.
Yeah, but why is a good question indeed. Falcons has the lead now. If they win this after the start that they have, that's amazing.
It's a big tilter for Arora for sure, and it's going to be a big, big momentum boost and confidence boost for Falcons.
Pagu trying to get away. Again, they're going to lock him down. A final slash too. Pagu can't get away from that one just yet. Sanji finally falls, and Pagu survived. The rest of the team still able to help him out as Boyet went down too. Man, Arora Gaming, just on both sides, questionable things are happening here.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Team Falcons look pretty good if they can take out Sigiboom first, and that one Sigiboom was free, does a lot of damage, same as Rosa. So yeah, I feel like for Team Falcons, you kind of just have to take fights where you take out either one. I feel like even if they take out Rosa, I think it's going to be enough.
Yep. I think, again, if we look back at it, second charge.
Tech charge can be used, but it's on Lunar. Pagu joining the fight as well. They're already quite low. Rosa just unleashing on the back. He takes out Troll. So with one kill now, Arora Gaming will go ahead and look to take some damage on these tier 2 turrets. So it's just been a constant back and forth of a pick off here, a pick off there.
I'm just going to have to keep on repeating. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it is really true. Arora just have the better composition to look for these team fights. So as long as they don't go and get picked off before the team fights, they can use those resources like that. You saw again how they were able to bait out the Purify. Rosa found an angle, popped in RWM, and was enough damage to take them down. The fact that Arora also got Sanji so far behind in the start of the game means that there's not really any threat to the backline. Like, Team Falcons are forced to play a pure front to back. And with the carries all behind, with the carries all having to deal with so many different things, a possible threat from spatial migration, possible CC from Lunar as well as the RWM zoning them, it really should just be Arora looking for 5v5s around neutral objectives and not overthinking. They shouldn't try to do anything to they be doing too much.
We look at the damage as well. Rosa is doing about 20,000 damage higher than even the second guy, and that's Sigiboom.
Exactly.
Yeah, Rosa's damage has been quite insane, and that's why, you know, again, the highlight here is their team composition around these objectives. As long as they don't lose one of their members right before these fights, they have that upper hand. So the Lord is up. They'll try to get in position. Tienzi kind of scouting things out, sees that that purple buff is over there still, but it's all about positioning here as Lord is at half health. And Troll will lead the charge. They'll go for a reset, though.
Yep, slow push up top. No reason for Arora to take it. Now, this is what we were talking about. Take it slow, play with your advantages, don't go too crazy. Tienzi also holding this position is great.
Oh, Tienzi wants to go for that back line if he can, especially for Cuff and Pagu. Jump in a little bit just to check things out. Tienzi will hold that positioning, though, so not the window he's looking for.
Yeah. It's really on Troll for this one. I would say Sanji as well. If they're able to get Rosa or Sigiboom, that's going to be good. But the fact that TNZ is at his position does make it pretty awkward. Because even if they have a good engage...
There's the kick. That's the engage, and it's on Cuffin. Cuffin trying to get away, but he can't. They're locked down, and Sano trying to get here for the fight. And the Appraiser's Wrath are going to be used as well, but Boyet is gone, and now Arora Gaming running it down the tier 2. TNC jumps in again, but Sano's able to unleash with the spin wheels to keep them at bay, and Troll tries to get away, but the Void Crystal 2 burns him slightly, but Troll will survive. So 2 kills off of it, but now Arora Gaming can take the Lord.
Falcon just doesn't have range here.
Yep.
That's the biggest problem. They just don't have range, and that's the problem when you have a carry on your team.
That's why we were talking about the carry. We were talking about the Kimmy pick as well. We were thinking of the Farsa maybe being an option because at least you would have range there against the Eve, but it would have been bad either way. Rosa
just...
Well, I guess that doesn't matter then.
There's so many positioning questions here, man.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter if he, if the guy that has the longest range just gets close.
Exactly. If the range, I mean, I don't even know what the plan was there because there was going to be another wave that spawns with the Lord and they can actually reset, but we get to see the instant replay. And again, through those advantages that they set up, slow push up top, they split Falcons up while holding the Lord, and they were able to get TNC into a very good position so that it doesn't really matter what angle Pagu gets away the Dragon with. As long as he gets a kick, it will be instantly followed up by TNZ, and they were able to start the fight. In the end of the day, though, at the end of the day, it is Arora still sticking through to a 5v5. And if they do stick to that, I really don't see an angle for Falcons because of the range advantage, unless Rosa walks up.
I don't think it'll play this out. They tried to delay the Lord as long as they could because Rosa went down earlier. So with Lord already taken care of, they still have these powered up waves to push in, but are they actually going to force a fight a little bit further here? Not sure if they really want to jump in under these turrets. Again, it just looks like they're going to take their time with it. Pagu jumping forward, but a Rampart will keep them at bay, and there's not going to be much else that Aurora Gaming can get after that Lord take.
I feel like that's the biggest worry, because in a game that we've seen a few throws, this is the point where a big throw could happen. The more you think they shouldn't, the more they're like, they're going to think we're not going to come in, so then we do it, because they won't be prepared for it. But then they were.
Yeah. So
just don't throw.
Just don't throw is a simple answer, but also now it gets a lot more dicier than that because Team Falcons have actually scaled up, right? Earlier, we would have been able to call every single mistake from Arora, a throw, a choke, but now it could actually just be a Team Falcons maneuver to actually come back because one bad or one good proactive move, one guy's going to be shut down for sure. The single target damage that they have from Falcons can't be ignored anymore. Tienzi might not even be able to pop a winner crown before he actually dies because it's quick. Sano fully stacked up on the DHS and the Golden Staff, Corrosion side, plus the ult. People are going to go down in an instant, dude.
Yeah. Definitely so. I mean, even with this, either could really go either way, you know, for that next Lord. I don't think they're going to, I feel like both teams have kind of simmered down a bit after how hectic the early and mid game was here. And yeah, there has to be some catch up a little bit, you know, across some of the lanes, but more so it's more about that execution. A big part of this is that combination we've seen, just like for the previous Lord take, where it was that kick from Pago with the Guinevere to set things up. And if that's missed, you still have a couple options that you can play with, but it's going to be kind of tough for Aurora Gaming.
I'm really not a fan of the win of nature here from Sigiboom. It's a magic damage dealer for Coffin. It is Sano on true damage. And then so much CC with you not having a Purify.
Yep.
I think Winter Crown is the best option to go for Sigiboom over the Wind of Nature.
Well, let's see what happens here. Lord's going to be for the fight. RWM already dropped down. They come down to the Retribution, and Tienzi will get it. But now Team Falcon's on the run, but a big final slash. There's Sigiboom coming through. Can he survive? He goes back with the BMI, and they go in further. Pagu falls. Just no one falling from Team Falcons until now. Cuffin already gets a double. Now Sigiboom in trouble, trying to disengage, but Cuffin gets a triple.
Played that perfectly, and Aurora, they played that unnecessarily.
They got the Lord. There was no reason to go and pull it forward, and now they might actually lose this game because of it. 8 seconds on Lunar.
Team Falcons, they see the win in sight. They see Game 3 ahead of them. We're going to work on the base. Tienzi doing what he can, but it's just not enough. What a blunder from Aurora Gaming as Team Falcons takes Game 2.
I gotta say, we called out a lot of the plays, but even we're surprised. Because we're like, this is the biggest time for you to make a mistake. And then it happened. But hey, you know what? Shout out to Sano. He made that carry look pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so speechless again. Just the... Oof, I wish I was streaming instead of casting.
Yeah.
I just wish I was streaming.
That is...
Remember the video that they were like, even in wins, they were arguing, well, in this one,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone